This video library session is about empowerment, a topic which requires management support in order to be effective. Empowerment is about the employee taking immediate action to satisfy the customer. This employee will need to be encouraged, protected, reinforced, and rewarded for taking responsibility to satisfy the customer. However, an empowered state cannot be achieved unless management gives the employee the authority to take this necessary action, coaches the employee on the best possible solution, and tolerates situations where the employee may make a mistake.
Hi, I'm John Scholl, President of Service Quality Institute. Welcome to Service First, Session 11, Empowerment. In this session, we will explore the theme of empowerment, or the ability of the employee to take immediate action to satisfy the customer. Empowerment cannot exist unless management commits to making an empowered workforce the reality within their business. Although many companies are afraid that empowered employees will give away the store, tying employees' hands practically guarantees that some customers won't return. The cost of keeping those customers is small compared to with what it takes to replace them. Obviously, the management in your organization has made the commitment of an empowered workforce, or you wouldn't be watching this video. Your management has shifted the emphasis from the cost of losing customers to the value of pleasing them and entrusted you to use your judgment and empowerment. With that said, let's turn our attention to the specifics involved in empowerment.
Empowerment means that you have been given the authority to place the needs of your customer above all else. When you find yourself confronted with an unhappy customer, empowerment allows you to take the steps to make that customer happy again. It means taking on an attitude of, I will do whatever it takes to guarantee satisfied customers. Empowerment requires an immediate response to the customer's needs. A complaint is a sure sign that some type of corrective action is needed. Take the initiative to act before the customer feels that you and your organization do not care about their expectations. Respond in such a way that the customer is satisfied with the result. If your customer wanted an itemized invoice instead of a package rate billing, respond by telling the customer that you will correct the invoice while he or she waits. If your customer wanted American cheese on their sandwich instead of cheddar, get them a new sandwich as fast as possible. If your customer was to receive their order by a certain time of day and that time has passed, discount the order price. Empowerment has its limits, however. You must also understand the boundaries of your authority. This means that your organization must possess clear guidelines for action and should then offer support and feedback about the action taken. If you feel that the action needed to satisfy the customer is not within your boundaries, you must then act to find the person who can respond and get him or her to act as soon as possible. And finally, empowerment may demand that you bend or break a rule or two when necessary. This does not mean that the organization's procedures should be ignored. It merely suggests that if satisfying your customer today requires some well-intentioned but ill-advised action, then you probably placed the needs of the customer ahead of everything else and took the empowered action you were given.